that mean? Because I'm curious. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have asked me if it's about a relationship, and it could be, but it's really, I mean, they're all about relationship, but they're relationships with different things. I mean, that song feels to me like a relationship with the public. With, you know, maybe any naysayers or critics, or anybody that has given me a hard time or has boxed me in. And it's kind of this defiant anthem saying, like, you know what, I don't care. I'm going to be who I'm going to be. I'm going to say what I want to say, and I'm not going to make it. Because I'm a grown-ass man.
It's almost like you kind of call them out for their...
Yeah, like, look, there's a lot of contradiction that happens in the entertainment business.
Yes.
Like, people want this, and then when you give them that, they go, oh, no, it's too much. You know, it's a kind of addressing that.
And it's funny because Ms. Bryant, we were talking about that in our morning show, Cubbyhole, today, and that was actually what he thought. You know, we initially were talking about a relationship, and then he said, it sounds more like it might be, you know, about the music and just the journey and people, so awesome. Yeah. You are into it, right? I love it. Are we having a good time? Nikki, we're here. I have another question.
I do. I'm here with Michelle. What's the question? Hi, Adam. Welcome back.
Thank you.
American Idol. I saw you on the Hard Rock front row when you came.
Oh, wow. That was like 6 years ago, right? It's good to see you again.
When are you coming back?
Well, I hope to do a tour. Nothing's planned yet.
Come on.
Believe me, I want to. Believe me.
Adam,
Yeah. What?
Queen. Are you...
Queens, we already came here.
No.
Oh, we didn't, that's right. You better write your local promoters, you guys.
We had to go to I was going to say, I flew all the way to LA.
How does Queen and not come to South Florida, though?
Thank you.
I don't know either.
That makes
I remember
absolute
asking, I'm like, why are we going to Miami?
Thank you. There you go.
I did. I wanted to go to Miami and I wanted to go to New Orleans.
Brian's hair.
Oh my God.
Brian's hair will be our best.
Maybe they underestimated the South, maybe.
Why, was there most of us flew a half different places for it?
You consider this the South, kind of, right?
We're
It's a different South.
We're the dirty
You're the
South.
corner pocket.
This is a whole different animal.
Okay.
Another one that has my little initial next to it, which means it's on my track.
Okay.
Rumors. Let's do this, please.
Yes, rumors.
This is that trap beat.
Right?
This is the trap beat.
You know all about that bass.
Yeah.
You never knew your songs that You can feel it? Yeah. The bass. I'm telling you.
So yeah, that song's about the haterade. Listen, because kind of like the last track, I start this album kind of talking about my personal life and discovery, and then like there I said it as kind of like me to the world, and then with Tovlo on this one, we're kind of talking together about like the state of things, gossip and tabloids and all the social media and all the BS that you can kind of end up falling into if you're not careful.
How difficult, and I always wonder this, because even just for us regular folk, relationships are difficult with friends, with family, with whomever. Now you add celebrity, you add fame, you add time away from home and the people that you love into it. how difficult is it to maintain healthy relationships with people in this business when you're doing what you do?
I don't know. If I knew. If I don't know how many songs am I
So
doing?
like, I have not figured it out yet.
Help me out. No, it is difficult. It is a different, it puts a different tailspin on things. And like with this song in particular, one of the things that's hard is that people think they know you. You know, the public does. Even people you meet socially, they're like, oh yeah, well I read this thing, so that's who you are. And it's like, well, take a chance to get to know me for real.
Yeah.
Not because of some website.
But you know, I have a saying, and it came from my mom, and then I added something else to it. It was, you know, believe half of what you see, none of what you hear, and then lie at all the BS you see on social media. Just laugh at it because
you gotta take it with a grain of salt.
You do, and it's got to be absolutely incredible to deal with that, especially in relationship situations. You know, it's difficult enough to have trust.
Yeah.
And then when you have people snapping pictures and just making something out of nothing.
It's weird.
But
when you have you can try to learn how to laugh at it, and that's the best thing. Just laugh at it. It's all BS.
You have to find somebody else that can laugh at it
with
too.
With you, yeah.
That's the tough part about it. We'll figure that one out together. All right. Okay, so now for our next track, "Evil in the Night."
Before my eyes, razor blade lips and days in your eyes. Baby, your love is a crime. Danger by day, but you're evil in the night. My life flashed before my eyes. Bombs on Broadway for fire in the sky. Baby, your love is a crime. Danger by day, but you're evil in the night.
They're dangerous enough during the day, but then it's nighttime and it's like, oh Lord. There's been a lot of escapades that happen. We're like, what am I getting myself into? I can't keep up.
Why? I think you two are twin flames over there. From Miss Marcy. It's New York City game.
New York goes off.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Miami goes off too, so. It does. It's crazy.
Okay, so the next one is Lucy featuring Brian. A little backstory.
Well, I mean,
I'm sorry.
this is the only song on the album that's like written about somebody.
Okay.
And the idea here is that Lucy's this fictional character that is a girl that just makes some bad choices. You know, the idea of this album is it's this pursuit of happiness. We're all like hunting for something that'll make us feel alive, whatever that is, that high.
Yeah.
And she's looking for it in all the wrong places.
Gotcha.
She ends up being a stripper, yeah, and a hooker, yeah. Because she's looking for money. She's broke and she ran away. Lord, I think she's underage. I mean,
trouble.
I feel like all of that is pretty good. I have to listen to it again.
Music video, I already read.
But also Lucy's fucking hot. Just got it.
What did you want to ask?
Queen in Latin America. I wanted to know if you brought anything you're going to sing the song.
She's off to sell herself in a CD bar. The Johns are loaded for love.
I have no idea how I missed that.
Well,
I should know seriously. That's a pretty blatant. I mean, she's out here.
She's off to sell herself in a CD bar. The Johns are loaded for love.
You just laid it out on the table.
Yeah. She was bound to get stabbed in the back just for some fun in the sack.
Whoa.
So she's got, there's other hookers, they're competing, there's pearls being thrown on stage, like showgirls. That's the whole story.
I was gonna say, I know you're a songwriter, but you may really want to
I really
consider
visualized it.
television show, possibly a Broadway play that you write, because this is
Lucy goes up.
Lucy.
Yeah.
I would go see it. I have a question from one
Yeah.
I want to know if I can audition for this show. I'm just
You do have the double horns on. Lucy is like, she's a little bit of a sinner, I think.
Okay, my question has to do when you go to Latin America with Queen. When you go to Latin America with Queen, any chance that you'll sing the song with Dr. Brian May?
I don't know. I mean, it's certainly possible.
I'll be there in Buenos Aires, so I hope to.
Yeah, if you guys know, I'm going to be going to South America in September with Queen. We're doing 5 more shows. It should be very cool. I've never been.
That'll be
Never been down there.
you're never coming back.
I'm excited.
We're gonna lose you to Blue Belly. See it coming already, Adam. I do. So you'll be in Buenos Aires?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Wow.
I go
Buenos Aires
everywhere.
is an amazing city, so.
I go everywhere.
Well, she follows you. Where are you from?
I'm from here,
Oh,
but I've seen him in
She doesn't go very far.
I've seen him in Amsterdam, New York,
I'm not
Philly.
getting frequent flyer miles right there.
I do. I've got a credit card with flyer miles. So.
Yes.
Wow.
Nikki Ramirez?
I'm here with Christian. Christian, what's your question?
I like your hair, Christian. That's what my hair used to look like.
I wanted to ask you what's your favorite place to hang out here, man?
In Miami, I haven't been enough times to actually really even remember where the hell I've been. I was here for Gay Pride a couple years ago. That was fun. You gave me a bracelet, a green skull bracelet. I think that's what I'm wearing. Is this it?
No, it's all green and it's skull.
This is skull and green.
She should just claimed it.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, I had fun out there. Did you have fun? I did. So wherever that was fun.
Somewhere along Ocean Drive is probably where you are.
Yeah, old school Miami Beach, like.
You need to spend much more time here.
I know.
Yes, I
Come
do.
on down. You don't even have to work.
This is true. I can just come crashing on your couch and have fun.
Door's always open.
I like that idea.
I need a big couch.
Okay. So
Oh well,
next song is
I'll spring
another
for one for you.
The things I didn't say.
Yeah. This is like my UK track. That's what I call it. It's like a UK vibe.
Okay.
I just
I'm gonna take your word on
the
it.
rhythm.
I haven't been to
UK
a
drum
recording
bass
studio
percussion
in
vibe.
UK, so I love it. Let's play it.
Somehow I come to you.
that it's not the things that you wish you had said to me. It's the things that you thought you were saying
But I
without
guess I wasn't
saying
really
it.
saying it. Yeah.
No, I think we all do. There's things, especially.
Yeah, please read my mind.
No, yeah. Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, and what I also really love about this is that there I said it, and then later in the album it's like, well, there were some things I didn't say.
Yeah, we all have those retrospective moments.
Shit.
Whoops,
Yeah.
my bad. Now, I actually saw you referencing Sam Smith, obviously, to this, like, your UK track. And I do want to point this out. Obviously, Sam Smith, Ed Sheeran, the UK doing big things.
They're doing great things, yeah.
But what I want to say, what I love about this is, Sam will put you in a, I love him, I love his tracks, but talk about emo. You go there with Sam. You're like an empowering emo. Like the song, it's like I'm in a relationship or I'm getting over one, but it's like I feel like I can do this. I can get through it. I can push through it. I'm not sitting there like with my gown with my suit.
It's the dance beat, you know.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because really the movement can be the medicine to get you out of that.
100%. And I know you were discussing Sam Smith with me earlier today.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Smith, right now, he is one of the biggest, artists on the planet, and he obviously, he's gay, he's openly gay. And I was just kind of curious, back when you, first came out in 2009, you were the pioneer in that sense, you know what I mean? And what really, have you guys talked? Have you guys had conversations? Really, what do you feel is... Yeah, he seems nice, but what really to you is...
I think the one thing that we found in common was just it's an interesting relationship with the press. Because the press is so excited to have somebody to look at that's an openly gay male character, in the public eye. They get excited because there's so much social change happening with the LGBTQ community right now. And because it's such a timely thing, I think the media get really excited. They're like, oh, there's the gay guy, so we can he's going to be our
token gay guy.
Really? Everything gay. And it's interesting because I got into this business to make music and to make art and to make people feel things, and I think he felt the same way. And it's interesting because so much of all of that is out of your control, how you're painted by the media.
I really look up to you in that sense, because you are just who you are, and you don't really give two F's,
It's an interesting thing because in the music, if you listen to the music, and me as a person, I think we're all three-dimensional people, but it's very easy in media certain situations to get boiled down to a very one-dimensional character of who you actually are. And what gets frustrating about that is that it precedes everything that you do, this headline of this is the gay guy from Idol. Yeah. And it's well, yeah, those two things are true, but I feel like I'm more than that, So and I think things are changing, which is really good. Yeah, it's becoming something that we don't need to have at the forefront of everything because we're all getting the fuck over it.
Yes.
In order to progress as a society, we have to start becoming blind to it, where it's just another fact. It's not the main thing about somebody. So,
well, music is such a great medium for that because it proves it doesn't matter
it's universal.
What type of relationship you're in. It resonates with everyone. It doesn't matter.
Love is love. Sex is sex.
There it is.
Breakups are breakups.
But I think that this leads perfectly into your next track, which apparently your fans, especially the Lambers around the world, on Twitter, on social media, are just in love with.
Yeah, this is kind of like the sleeper surprise for me because this was one of the last songs we put on the album that we kind of did last minute. We were like, yeah, let's do a cool dance track, and people are loving it.
Yes.
I'm so thrilled.
So let's play it. DJ Mike Cruz. It's called The Light.
Woo!
lyrics are they're powerful.
Yeah, they're interesting. It was definitely one of the more like, I think some of the tracks on the album are a little bit more like, you know, emotional, like this is where I'm at, and it might not be good. The Light is meant to be kind of an inspiring, uplifting, empowerment dance track.
And be ready for about 50,000 remixes. You already know. Everybody and their mom is going to remix that. It's going to be the Song Ultra 2016. It's going to be absolutely crazy. That's a great problem to have.
And it's running still.
Do you guys enjoy Right the Light?
Yes.
You guys got a lot of Twitter about that.
Over the weekend I tweeted from the Lambert all over, you know, and I asked what was their favorite song on the album. And there was two of them. It was this one, it was The Light, and it was Lucy.
Oh, cool.
And I think The Light is, and I was wondering, you know, kind of curious why they think that this, you know, is such a great song. And I think it's because it is one of the most inspirational songs in the album.
Yeah, lyrically, it's definitely there's some interesting little ideas and, you know, poetic kind of visual things, for sure. Yeah.
You.
I wish I had written that one.
You know, speaking of that, you've worked with amazing people, but what is your favorite part of the process? Is it the recording or is it the writing?
It's both. I mean, I like getting in a room with other creative people and coming up with something new. I mean, there's nothing, it's like birth. It's like you're creating something. And then getting into the studio and recording, it's fun because I can like perfect what I hear in my head. You know, I like the idea that you get like, you know, however many takes as you need to get something right. But the difference between recording and performing live is a little different as well, because when you're live, you can't redo it, first of all.
No, you can't.
And there's something that the audience gives you energetically that you do not get when you're in a recording booth. It's like a little extra, like,
little surge.
So, yeah.
Do you like to hear your live performances back? I know you actually
Not
done
always.
it live.
I'm really hard on myself. I'm like my own worst critic, so I have a hard time sometimes watching myself back. I'm like, oh, one note, and my parents are like, no one is thinking about the note out of your performance.
You have great friends.
I do.
They're not. They're not.
I have a lot of great friends that I've had before any of this started to keep it very real with me. That tell me to shut up. You know, I need that. I need it. It's good to keep
You
me
need somebody to tell you to shut up.
Ouch! It keeps me grounded. Yeah.
And we all need to be grounded. Now, this song, I gotta tell you, you're gonna have to explain it to me.
It's weird.
I love it, but it's a little.
This one's my little like kind of like metaphysical, bizarre.
Did your Burning Man?
A little bit. This one I did right on. Yeah. This one is kind of like, you know what we were talking about with There I Said It.
Yes.
How it's like you think. It's like a contradiction. There's a contradiction here. You know, you think that you're being enough of this for one person or one group, but you're not enough for the other. And Heavy Fire is like a study in contradiction. It's a heavy fire. Fire has no weight. Just like an honest liar. It's like about contradiction. It's about like things just not making so much sense.
Play the track. Wow.
And neither am I.
So, you're actually making perfect sense. Let's play it. It's called Heavy Fire.
And it's got that like massive attack vibe.
I've been trying too hard I can bet on these girls 'cause I know what they will cost. If I get a sin that's meant to trip my dreams I'm someone I can't be told to pass what I had last. I wanna get down in the flame. Why alright we play this game? Just like an honest fire, taking on heavy fire. I wanna let down in the heat, but I ain't got the devil at feet. Just like a funeral pyre, taking on heavy fire.
It's dark. It's dark. I mean, to me, it's kind of like, you know, when you're trying to make this journey of like pursuit of happiness, and you're trying to figure out what it is that you want and what works for you, you come across certain moments of like a fork in in the road, and you have to kind of make decisions. And so that song, it's a lot about like right and wrong, and kind of dark and light, kind of figuring out like where to balance yourself.
Well, it's funny trying to please yourself in the moment, but also having the foresight to think long term
This is good for me.
and what's down the road as opposed to that immediate gratification.
Choices, yeah.
Yes, Brian.
What's wrong with instant gratification?
Oh, there's no song like that.
Just
There's a
saying.
lot of songs about it on this album.
Yeah, no, we're almost to, your single you have right now. And I was just curious, like how in the writing process, the creative process, how do you determine at the end what is going to be the singles on the album?
It's just like, with this one, it was like a feeling. It was, there was a few obvious contenders for the first single. These songs are all very radio friendly, which was done on purpose. But this song just felt fresh to me. We were done recording, we were listening to them all back to back, and I said, but this